Hey everybody, welcome back to It Moves. I had to replay the beginning part because I lost my saves, but that's okay. This is where we left off in the labyrinth, and let's begin with the creepy horror. Smileys? Damn. And it is. Whoop. This game is so unsettling. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Why? Oh my god, is that stuck there now? On my screen. Mistakes. Oh. Mistakes were made. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's a dead end. I see you, things. What is that? A wanted poster. Oh my gosh. Poster for some concert. It looks old. Okay, I know what happened. Or do I have to? Maybe I have to. It's getting clearer and clearer on my screen. I'm not entirely certain. Oh, I'm faster. Oh, I am much faster. I'm hard to control faster. I think I'm almost done. I do not like that at all. When you awaken from a deep sleep to something moving or stirring, it could take a few moments for you to truly understand what is happening. The fog of sleep hangs over your eyes and ears, even when lucid. Something was moving, there was no doubt about that. At first, I wasn't sure what it was. Everything was dark, almost pitch black, but there was enough light creeping in from outside to outline the room. Two thoughts appeared in my mind almost simultaneously. The first was that my parents were in bed because the rest of the house lay both in darkness and silence. The second thought turned to the noise, a noise which had obviously woken me. That was it. Bed sheets rustling in the dark and someone breathing. As if some disturbed sleeper was attempting to get all too comfortable in the bottom bunk. I lay there in disbelief, thinking that the noise was either my imagination or perhaps just my pet cat finding somewhere comfortable to spend the night. It was then that I noticed my door, shut as it had been, as I had fallen asleep. Perhaps my mom had checked in on me, and the cat had sneaked into my room then. Yes, that must have been it. I turned to face the wall, closed my eyes in the vain hope that I could fall back to sleep. As I moved, the rustling noise from underneath me ceased. I thought that I must have disturbed my cat, but quickly I realized that the visitor in the bottom bunk was much less mundane than my pet trying to sleep, much more sinister. As if alerted and disgruntled by my presence, the disturbed sleeper began to toss and turn violently, like a child having a tantrum in their bed. I could hear the sheets twist and turn with increasing ferocity. Fear then gripped me, not like the subtle sense of unease I had experienced earlier, but now potent and terrifying. My heart raced as my eyes panicked, scanning the almost impenetrable darkness. I let out a cry. As most young boys do, I instinctively shouted on my mother. I could hear something stir on the other side of the house, but as I began to breathe a sigh of relief that my parents were coming to save me, the bunk bed suddenly started to shake violently, as if gripped by an earthquake scraping against the wall. I could hear the sheets below me thrashing around as if tormented by a miracle. I did not want to jump down to safety, as I feared the thing on the bottom bunk would reach out and grab me, pulling me into the darkness. So I stayed there, white-knuckled, clenching my own blanket like a shroud of protection. The wait seemed like an eternity. "What's wrong? Did you have a bad dream?" I cried, and my mother consoled me, tears of fear followed by relief streaming down my face. Yet through all of the horror and relief, I did not tell her why I was so upset. I could not explain it, but it was as though whatever had been in that bunk would return if I even so much as spoke of it. Whether that was the truth, I do not know. But as a child, I felt as if that unseen menace remained close, listening. My mother lay in the empty bunk, promising to stay there until morning. I remember the next day wanting to go anywhere, be anywhere, but in that suffocating room. It was Saturday, and I played outside quite happily with my friends. Although our house was not large, we were lucky to have a long, sloping garden in the back. We played there often, as much of it was overgrown, and we could hide in the bushes, climb in the huge sycamore tree which towered above all else, and easily imagine ourselves in the throes of a grand adventure. As fun as it all was, occasionally my eye would turn to that small window in my room, ordinary, slight, and innocuous. But for me, that thin boundary was a looking glass into a strange, cold pocket of dread. Outside, the lush garden surroundings of our garden filled with the smiling faces of my friends. Inside, the feeling of something in the room watching me play, waiting for the night when I would be alone, eagerly filled with hate. It may sound strange to you, but by the time my parents ushered me back into that room for the night, I said nothing. I didn't protest. I didn't even make an excuse as to why I couldn't sleep there. I still felt that this thing would be enraged if I so much spoke of it. Another night came. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end this one here before I do another terrifying level. I will have another recording of this tomorrow, so thanks and enjoy, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!